come from miles around to watch me throw these old cards down. Old cards down. Come on, folks, and gather soon. I'll be reading by the shine of the lavender moon. I'll be reading by the shine of the lavender moon.
Greetings everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is in my series of readings for moon signs. This particular reading will be for you if your moon sits in Leo, a wonderful fire sign. I'm afraid I've come down with a little bit of a cold, so if my voice sounds a little weirder than normal, that would be why. I have meditated and prayed and asked for guidance to give the clearest reading for you that I possibly can. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell, and you could be notified when my other videos come out. I'll be doing sun signs for December here as soon as I'm finished with my moon sign series, which should be in the next couple days. So here we go, Moon and Leo, you awesome, awesome people. Your fiery moon. Also, if you're new to my channel, I do this last little bit with my eyes closed, and it gets a little messy sometimes. Sometimes something jumps, sometimes something doesn't, but something did. It's early in the morning, and wow, okay. Are you jumping or trying to escape here, cards? Strength. Well, that's not a beautiful card to begin with. I don't know what it is. Leo. Look at that. Right off the bat. There you are. There you are. With infinite strength. Wow. It's just beautiful. It looks like you have a decision to make. You're thinking about it. It's something you're thinking about. She's blindfolded because she doesn't need to see. It's in her mind, and she stands on this point of energy and power with this full moon above her head. She has power kind of surging through her. And these two swords are very heavy, but she's balancing them and figuring out this decision that needs to be made. Here we have the moon in reverse. So things are hidden to you. There are things you just don't know about yet. This is a cyclical card, as it represents the moon, which is a cyclical. Well, everything in the sky is, but particularly the moon, because of the goes from new moon to full moon and back again. Here we have your wish coming true. And you've been wishing for something. And you've had the strength to keep wishing. The Nine of Wands now, right side up. He's the wounded warrior. He is standing on guard. He's wounded. His head is bandaged. But he's looking out, and he is not going to let anybody come in and take any of his stuff or mess with his machinery or the way he does things. In reverse, there's a release of this where you're not really feeling like you need to be so on guard. And wands, as you probably know, are fire sign. Here we have the release of fear, the release of an addiction, the release of things that close your eyes to spirit, a release of the things that keep you blind in a way to spirit. Maybe you're releasing some kind of an addiction, which could be really an addiction to anything. Seven of Swords. You're taking these ideas with you. It's like you're taking your ideas and you're going home. Now, we don't know if she's stealing these swords. She's under the watchful eye up there, the ancient watchful eye. And she's looking like she's trying to get away with something, but maybe she's taking back what's hers. Are you wishing to take back some idea or to carry on with some idea? Ace of Swords. So here we have new beginnings of truth. Standing in your truth, a new way of thinking. Brand new way of looking at things. Three of Cups reversed. That's right. Under this moon reversed, the devil reversed, Three of Cups reversed. So there's definitely in this column a release of this kind of energy. Now, sometimes the Three of Cups is a love triangle. And I am feeling that. There is a release from that, and here we see you moving on to truth and away from this. And this could be three people really at work that don't get along. Excuse me while I stick my arms back in my robe. It's cold in here, in my drafty old house that I love so much. My house was built in 1916, and I raised 6 kids here. It's a good old house. It needs a little work. Okay, back to the reading. Sorry about that. I digress. We also have a release of the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is a card of dismay. It's a card of heartfelt chaos, in your heart. You just don't know what to do because your heart is so broken. You feel you've lost so much. Now, right side up, we see divine light coming down. And if this were a still shot in a moving picture, you would see this guy with his head on the table and this barmaid with the Two of Cups coming towards him, but he's not looking up. In the reversed position, he will look up, and she will have stepped into the divine light with her Two of Cups. We don't know if he or she'll take the offer. But you are definitely holding on to strength, and maybe this is what you're wishing for. You're wishing for that Two of Cups to come in. Page of Pentacles comes in to give you information about the real world. Some kind of information is coming from a young person or from a young attitude. So this information will have something to do with this love that you are not quite yet ready to see, but you will. And with your wishes coming true and with you feeling that you need to move on. You need to take the thoughts that work for you and move on. And here we have your new thought process. Quite beautiful. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is an earth sign, my Leos. Perhaps, since this so far is the only, well, we have a court card and, so 2 Pentacles. So perhaps you're an earth sign with your moon in Leo. That's entirely possible. Of course, it may not be. I'm reading for a large group. 6 of Wands. means that you are someone people look up to. Perhaps you're in the public eye. People are talking about you in a good way. People can go to you if they need something, they need thought, they see this beautiful spark of life and passion in you, and so they gather towards you. I'm feeling by the next full moon some release of this Devil card is going to happen. This release of being really bound to the physical. Because this moon card reversed is also that you are not listening to your intuition. I'm feeling a release from that. Now, if your sun sign is an earth sign, you may feel very earthly. And even most of the Leos that I know are very earthly, even though they are fire. They're very earthly, and I don't want to say they're not spiritual, because of course they're spiritual. Maybe in a different way. Five of Wands reversed is a release from this kind of petty arguing. It could be sibling rivalry, or it can be, it can be people at work, ideas that, we're competitive. I'm sorry, I do have a cold. My brain feels like it's shrinking. I hope it's not. So this is a release of competition. Of this energy of, it's a fiery energy, but it's very petty arguments over things. King of Pentacles, he's been coming up reversed lately. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry, I get right in the way of the camera, don't I? I'm sorry. King of Pentacles reversed. He's not happy with this queen. Something isn't quite right. This could be a married couple. It could be two signs of you, my darling moon in in Leo. I don't know why I said Libra. Perhaps you have air in your chart too, because there are swords here. But this earth energy is very powerful here. So far all the court cards are pentacles, so perhaps your earth sign is Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, with your moon in Leo. Perhaps. Here we have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. The Hierophant is a teacher, but he is not only a teacher, he teaches the rules and the regulations. He says this is how we do things. The Hierophant also signifies conformity. Signifies being involved in something greater. It's the energy that flows through humanity and animals as well, that makes us want to group, makes us want to come together and to make something larger than ourselves, like the church or government or university or society. It's the doctrine, it's the rules that we live by. So I'm feeling that you have a need. Underlying all this is your feeling of being, or that you need to be, or that you are happy with your life lived by certain guidelines. You may not be the one that colors outside the lines, or you might. But I'm just saying, conformity is a big thing with our Hierophant. I'm going to do some clarifying with this little deck. If anybody out there knows what this little deck is called, I've had it since easily the late 70s or early 80s. And I just cannot, for the life of me, remember the name of the deck. So if you know, you could leave a little comment for me, because that would be helpful. The spread laid out now is done with my steampunk deck, which I have grown to really love. Spirit, we need some clarity for this reading. I'm just feeling a little bit of I don't know. Really happy to have that Ace of Swords. And I see movement in a good direction. Let's just get some clarification. Clarification, please, Spirit. And nobody fell. This guy's just dying to come out. Oh, the Chariot. So you will be taking the reins of your destiny into your own hands. This is balancing things in your life. Even the male and female within you. It's the balancing of what you believe to be true and what you have seen to be true. But it is forging ahead. It's the universe pushing you to get on with your life, move your life forward. Now it's connecting strength, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Wands reversed, and the Two of Swords. So you have strength, you're getting your wish, you're coming out of this feeling of having to protect everything. We have two nines here, those are a release. And the Two of Swords, so this Chariot is saying, get on with it, grab the reins. Another Two of Swords. This time she's in reverse. She's also covering her heart, protecting her heart. I'm feeling this decision will be made. There may be some lingering. It may take a while. Because I'm feeling a little teeny bit of blockage. Because when things unfold, when the moon unfolds and things become more clear to you, that's when you'll make this decision. Here we have the Hangman. Now you must see, you're not listening to your intuition. You know, our moon readings are all about your spiritual journey and the things that block that. And you know what blocks spiritual journey is just everyday life, right? It just does. This is the Hangman card. It's reversed, so it's saying you're not really listening to spirit, because if it was right side up, it'd say, you know, you really need to look at things from another angle. I'm feeling a refusal to do that, or a not realizing you need to look at things in another way. Oh, but we have the Star card. Star card is all things are possible. The Star card is the infinite flow of emotion and spirit and knowledge and love and all good things. So I see that you are charging ahead. You will be making this decision. Things have to happen. You know, this devil's got to be released. The moon card is going to be, things will be eventually. By the next new moon, I believe things will be unfolding for you more. Let's get these up so we've got some room. Now you're getting some Pretty good major arcanas in here. In the bottom you have the moon and the devil, both reversed. You've got the chariot and the star, right side up. And you've got the hangman. So the hangman is a reminder, oh, and the Hierophant. So spirit, the universe, God, whatever you relate to, whatever you have named it, is really trying to speak to you. It's everywhere around you. But don't ignore it. Don't ignore it, because beautiful things are coming in once you make these little changes in your life. Three of Cups reversed again, so this is definitely a release. And see how it's on the Seven of Swords. She's leaving that situation because she's found out a truth. Or he, she. Three of Cups, not working for you. See? Three of Cups. Moving, getting away from that situation. Page of Swords reversed. Swords are air sign. Got more swords, more swords. You probably have some air in your chart. Page of Swords reversed comes in with knowledge, but it's misinformation. It's information you may not be able to trust, or it is just bad news. Something you didn't want to hear. Here's this truth. Comes in, tells you what you don't want to know, that there's a three-party situation going on maybe. Not for all of you, I'm sure, but for some of you. And you're getting out of that situation. That's, unless that's just everybody's happy with that kind of situation. Normally that doesn't go that well. Now we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse, and she is facing out. She's facing away from most of the rest of the reading, which means she's already cut out the things, or you will be cutting out the things that don't do well for you. If it doesn't uplift you, get it out of your life. People, places, things. After a while, after so much hurt and so much life experience, we build an aversion to that which brings on these chaotic or bad feelings for us, right? We're like, we don't want to stick our hand in the fire again. So she's cutting things out. Oh, the Six of Cups is fond and dear memories of the past. Fond memories of the past. Kindness. Just kindness for the sake of kindness. I love this card so much. I just can't say enough good things about this card. It's almost like the Sun card to me, because it's fond memories of a kindness. So you have known kindness in your life. Someone's been kind to you, and you have been kind to others. So this fond memory has something to do with time gone by, perhaps when you were in the public eye. Perhaps this king and queen have known each other for a very long time. Maybe this king has been spending too much money. I don't know. The pentacles reversed often mean to me too much money going out or not enough coming in. Normally that's not true with the King of Pentacles, but these two people are connected from the past, or this is two sides of you thinking about your past when perhaps you were in the limelight. Knight of Pentacles reversed is at the bottom of the deck. So this is an offer, some kind of real world offer that's being blocked. Or is slow, really slow, because the Knight's even right side up. Hello, they're slow. They're earth signs, right? They're slow moving. Slow moving earth signs. So I do see that you will be awakening to spirit. You will be taking yourself out of situations. Sorry about my shadow. Taking yourself out of situations that are not working for you. If it's not uplifting you, you're getting rid of it. You want the star in your life. You want the wish. You want the chariot. You want these good things. And you've got the strength. Look at the chariot card. Strength, decision, wishes, release of feeling you have to defend everything. So that's a blessing. Alrighty, Wisdom Keeper cards now. These cards will give us a one-word summation or final advice. Sometimes it is a sort of attitude that you need to hang on to during this time. Okay, where is it? That's the one. Patience. Patience. Also with this Hangman reversed is don't be impatient. And now we have patience. Oh, there's Sapphire. Hang on, I gotta let her out. So I would like to read to you. Patience is the number 5. So this is telling me to be patient because this chaotic energy, any chaotic energy, like the only 5 I really see is here. But I just had this feeling of kind of muddle. Even with this Ace of Swords, this truth that came in caused a little disruption. So let's see what patience has to say. Because I've read it before and I know it's quite beautiful. Patience. It is time to soften your shoulders and relax your breath. Get quiet. Listen to your own heartbeat. There's nothing you have to do right now. Life is deeply intelligent. Its timing is impeccable. It always knows what's best for you. And you, my friend, are an intricate part of life, forever connected to everyone and everything around you. I am here to remind you that nothing happens by accident or without a potential gift. A delayed train can lead to an unexpected encounter. A personal crisis can birth a healing opportunity. An individual's pain can unleash collective transformation, and all with perfect timing. So take another deep breath, step out of the way, and befriend patience. Your soul will thank you for it. Well, that's quite lovely. My moon in Leos. Have patience. Which is good advice for Leos, because if your moon is in Leo and you have that firiness to you, sometimes the fire signs can be a little impatient and they want everything right now. Not all of you, I'm just saying. It's fire, right? Whoosh, burns bright. So this is really quite a lovely reading. I'm sorry I have a little bit of a cold, and it really is a very nice reading. Decisions will be made. You're moving from a situation you don't like. You're getting away from that. I feel a healing with the 6 of Cups between this King and Queen. That maybe they will look back and see how much they loved each other in the beginning, right? Sometimes you have to do that. If you're someone in a committed relationship, things aren't going well. Maybe you're mad at your husband, or you're mad at your wife, or your significant other. Look back to the moment when you fell in love and look for those qualities And be patient with each other. Be patient with yourself. Because you have spiritual growth is coming. I mean, all these major arcana cards are telling me Spirit is talking to you. You just need to listen. Beautiful things are coming in. I mean, the Star card, sitting right there on the Devil card. Well, I'm sorry, but whatever it is that's tying you and blinding you to Spirit, it cannot compare to the energy of the Star. Star outshines it all. So, blessed be, I just see good things coming, and I love all of you, Moon and Leos. I have a lot of Leo in my chart, so I can relate to this kind of fiery, this kind of need, to express yourself and get on with things. And being a Libra, I understand patience. So, patience is good. Right on, Moon and Leo, I'll quit rambling. It's quite a good reading. Really quite a good reading. I just see Spirit working for you. So remember to be patient with yourself and with others. And for now, with great, great warmth and love, this is Avitazorrah, signing off for now.